So Drifty is a national company.
Yeah, we focus on web developers and give them the tools they need to build like great apps.
Welcome back to Madison Noteworthy. I'm one of your co-hosts, Mike Victorson. It's my pleasure today to be here in downtown Madison, in the heart of innovation. We're hanging out in the tech sector again. Today we're with Drifty and co-founder Max Lynch. Max, welcome to Madison Noteworthy.
Thanks for having me.
What are we doing? What does Drifty do?
So we make basically mobile development technology and tools targeted at web developers. So basically web developers can go and build native quality apps that run on like every phone that everyone has, but using like an open source web development approach. So right now, if you were going to go build like apps for Android and iPhone, you'd have to learn like two separate like kind of siloed technology stacks.
Okay.
And so we're kind of like this open source layer that runs on top.
What I appreciate about people like you is you explain that in very rudimentary terms, and I can still barely understand it, but I appreciate people like you. I think I heard you refer to yourself as the Pickaxe in the gold rush.
Yeah.
Say a little bit more about that.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of the analogy is like there's a gold rush right now with apps, and everyone's trying to build like the next great app. So we're just here to kind of make it easier for people to do that. And like a lot of them are being really successful with it. So we are just trying to make their life easier, make it cheaper and faster to build them, and then hopefully share in their success. So like if they're successful, our users are successful, we're successful.
So if you were speaking to a budding entrepreneur, somebody who was an innovator that was thinking about chasing their dream, what kind of advice would you have for them?
I would say, everyone's kind of obsessed with getting the right idea. I think the most important thing is just to find the right person, like the right people to work with. And the reason is because just like we went through, our first ideas were interesting, but they weren't like great ideas. So if we were so focused on the idea and let the people kind of like come second, we never would be here. Like I think you really have to focus on finding good people that you love to work with, that like throw ideas off each other and kind of vibe with each other. I think that's the most important thing. We can't stay together if you don't have a good team.
Right. Well, Max, this has been a blast hanging out with you. It is inspiring just to hear this kind of story that is happening right here in Madison. If somebody tuned in today wanted to get behind you and support Drifty in any way that they could, how could they do that?
Well, we are hiring developers. We have a jobs page, so I think that's one way. Otherwise, I think if you know someone who's trying to build an app, like we don't build apps ourselves, but we have good technology for people to do it, and just spreading the word that we're here. And
again, Max, thanks for hanging out with us.
Thanks for having me.
Yep. Well, Madison, thank you so much for tuning in with us again this week. If you liked what you heard today, like us on Facebook, subscribe to us on YouTube, and always know that you can tune in to some past episodes of Madison Noteworthy to check out really cool, inspiring stories like this. And we'll see you next time on Noteworthy.